We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mooney. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Back to throw. Mooney. Catch made here by Campbell. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Giants hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on 3rd down, Mooney. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mooney. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Edmonds, he's just going to sit on this one, and that'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm not getting much a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. They go play action with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
63.
On 3rd down, Merrill. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
He sets to fire deep, and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
63.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! From 10 yards out, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving him a chance to kick it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Off play action. Mooney. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
On first down, Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Throwing is Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football. He's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Hurts. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. The kick by Elliott is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Russell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time.
Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt, 37 yards. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Second down, here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here now a 3rd down and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The Eagles send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A final shot before break. Mooney. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 9 yards, the distance covered on the catch and run.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Russell. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, Russell. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On 1st and 10, Mooney. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Russell, and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Mooney. Hard throw, incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And they have regained the lead. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive in the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Dexter Lawrence, his second sack of the night.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Russell, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Russell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 33-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Russell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Throwing on 3rd and long. Mooney. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Merritt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down. And
to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They go play action here on first down. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here hauled in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Russell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get out of bounds Giants with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth. Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Farmer. Here comes second down at 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
16-yard line.
On second down, it's Russell. And he'll be out of bounds.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. And we've got a timeout. Second and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their